last time on the Adventures of Gaia. Alright, that crystal in the middle of the room melted into black stuff, and that Dyadi guy we were looking for was in there, but he was all messed up, like super gross. He kept saying he was watching the screens, I guess. Then everything exploded, and a really terrible wizard chick showed up, like the scariest wizard chick ever. She had red hair, yellow eyes, and her body was made up of stars. She took us into what she said were memories of who we really are. And then we were back in that cave room again, but only for a minute, because the doctor threw a grenade to block the tunnels up, and we had to run through a Gaia door into a jungle land. Melt, what next? Nobody brought the map? Shiny, do you want to try to take us?
Poppy, which direction would we even go? Do you know this place?
+1, Emmett.
No, he can just zap us there as long as he knows where we're going. Pew pew, remember?
Before we go, where are we? Before we start back to where are we? I think is a...
Shiny goes, puts up another map that's different than the one you got, but similar enough you can tell where you are. You are in some place called Vabari, which is the land to the south of the Dark Cavern, which was to the south of Dyadi, which was to the south of Beer Bowls. And you suppose that Shiny, if he's at full power, which he seems to be fully repaired...
I suppose we could go back, if that's what... You're not at all curious about where...
On the map, Doctor, you didn't notice any civilization. It looks like just one of those Gaia lands that has been forgotten by people in Gaia, and there could be monsters here, it could be wild. In fact, it might be a good idea to leave.
Okay.
Despite your spontaneous bout of curiosity and wanderlust.
Your scientific curiosity.
Yes, your scientific curiosity.
Yeah, there we go. I suppose we should be...
I don't want to walk anymore in squishy boots in the heat with heaven knows what and wizards around. We could go back. Right, we get paid.
We go then. Let's go.
And we get dry boots.
Mm-hmm. Dry boots. Let's go.
Win-win. And there's no wizards.
All right, Gideon, you start to think of all the Gaia Saw you can drink to try to drown these memories. You're gonna find that little bot as soon as possible and pour all of its contents into your mouth.
The little
that poor guy.
You're gonna have your way with that little bot. Run.
And he's gonna have to fill himself back up at the Gaia Saw station.
Mr. Shiny, do you think you can do it? And I don't know why we took the squishy part. I guess someone could bring him back.
Green check mark.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Shiny. You feel this tingling around. You hear this energy. You feel kind of a shake in the ground. Space starts to bend and fold. And Mr. Shiny goes... Womp. You fall for just a split second. Your feet hit the ground. And the temperature, the air moisture, everything is different. You're back in Beer Bowls, just outside the inn. You see the familiar kind of large structures, the adobe kind of structures that kind of build up. They're kind of white. It is now here midday. The sun is high in the air. You see all the workers working around. Some of the guards kind of, or the Beer Bowls police kind of turn and look from the wall and go, "Oh, it's those adventurers will return." Bait kill and jumped. Drive up. Looks like you were successful. He says. They say as they get out and they start striding up towards you. Mr. Shiny goes, check mark. He goes, right. Opens up the piece, takes a piece of scalp off, gives it to the girl. She goes, dear Gaia, what is this?
That's, what was his name? The guy.
What guy? He has his feathered hair out. He goes, oh, well, there's too much feathered hair.
The guy was in charge.
The guy who, of the other
family.
The other family.
The bandit family. The people that you're fighting.
You mean and your daddy?
Yep.
Leader of the family?
Yeah.
This is him or what's left of him? Oh,
There wasn't much. This was probably the most preferable piece for us to bring back.
+1. Yes. The jaw piece that was sticking out his the lower teeth that were sticking out of his forehead at the start was, probably not. This is probably the best piece you got. All right, Captain Jomp says, all right, very well. We'll pot him, and I guess he'll be happy, I suppose.
He won't have any memory of what happened, will he?
Okay. He puts Shiny puts the scalp piece in Captain Jomp's hand. He goes, gives it to Badekill. Badekill goes, what? What am I going to do with it? Take it. All right.
Please, somebody take it.
Okay, he takes it. Okay, so this giant man in armor is walking like this with this thing. Walks off. Captain Jomp pulls out a rag and goes, all right. So, was your mission successful?
Captain, he won't remember anything, will he? If you pot him.
Didn't ask me. I'm not one of these Gaia professors.
I think Gideon looks at Poppy and then doesn't say anything, but is as visibly upset as a goat can be.
That the eyes don't work and the tongue hangs out sometimes.
Yeah, however upset a goat can look. Maybe his ears kind of droop.
All right, Poppy, roll CE with your detective plus if you want.
Oh, that's a 98. Nope.
Poppy is just, checking her boots. She's looking at her guns. Her boobs look good. She
wipe them off. Successful enough. That was the guy. There was a creepy chick wizard.
A chick wizard?
Bunch of...
Poppy, should we really be...
What was that thing? What would you call those? Sick people.
Sick people?
Boils. Mm-hmm.
Poppy, we should...
Well...
So anyways, there was a big...
She continues despite Gideon's protest.
Yeah.
What? What, Doctor? We gotta tell him, otherwise they're not gonna pay us.
No. Captain, you mentioned a curse, right?
I did.
And while I was reluctant to believe you, and I'm not saying there is a curse exactly.
No, that was cursey.
In terms of terminology aside, there was something wrong with that place.
And what was wrong with it?
Do you know anything about a crystal, or something?
Do you mean like a Gaia crystal?
Quite the opposite, really.
It sucked things in. Made it cold.
Yeah.
Smelly.
Dark. Okay.
Don't ask me.
Who do we tell to get paid? That's the important part here. And I need dry boots.
Well, you can take your respite in the inn. If this scalp you brought us turns out to be Anu Dayati and he's healthy, then I don't see any reason why the Beerbold brothers aren't going to pay you.
Is there anyone that would have knowledge of crystals and wizards here?
No, we don't have any knowledge of that here. Says we do have a library, if you want to look at it.
Oh, great. Been thinking I need to learn something.
Very well. So I'll write this all down in my report. Do you have anything else? There was men with boils.
Yep.
And a
lot.
Gaia crystal that was smelly.
It was cold. Sucked energy. It was the opposite. Him away. He was inside. He didn't look so good. It was kind of gross. Wrapped up. Then there was a chick wizard.
Well, Pashton couldn't exactly cheat something. I assume there was another at play, but yeah, he was restrained by. It was barbed wire,
gross.
Wasn't it? It was gross. Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, very well. I'll make my report.
Oh yeah, he was watching TVs.
TVs? Okay. Captain Jump shrugs. They don't seem to understand quite what's going on, or how they're going to make this report. Very well. I'll make my report, and hopefully John he might have some more questions for you. Would you please stay at the inn for some time? I'll show you where the library is if you want.
You said he'd pay us, right?
I should pay you.
No.
If this, forgive me, Poppy. We have to make sure what you're saying is true. If this is actually,
Have you seen my boots?
they're very nice.
No, they're not. That's the problem.
Aye, they are covered with some mud and some black goo here
Oh, there's black goo. Oh God, get them
on
off.
the heel.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, you try and scratch it off. It claws back up onto the back of your boot.
Oh, here, take this boot.
You go,
Right there.
Okay. All right, Shiny goes. See this white light comes out of his hand. He shows on the boot, and the blackness goes and disappears.
That was the problem. Did you see that?
I did.
Not
I'm going to
remember
the
this.
library with a beer.
Okay.
I
All
need
right.
beer
Get
and
a
the
beer,
library.
go to the library.
Yeah.
Where's the cleaning robot?
Okay. All right. You walk in. All right. Dun 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 dun. You start
Yeah, just immediately like,
detecting
where
about.
is it?
Okay. You see. You hear cleaning down the hallway. Dun 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 dun.
He leaves it for now.
All right. You're so tempted to go get the Gaia Sol, but you decide to leave it.
It's probably better to be sober during whatever investigations anyway, right?
Okay, Poppy
That makes
with a
sense.
big pint of dark, some kind of dark ale, walks out with their boots clacking on the ceramic tiles.
Gideon's thinking was like, it's probably best to be sober during these investigations. Poppy walks out with like a just a whole like gallon worth of whatever. All right,
Yes.
let's go. Perfect.
Okay, Shiny's standing out there looking at a bug.
Going to the library.
Okay, follows you.
I'm already in the library.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. You open up this door. Okay, it is rather small. There's no way that Shiny will fit in there. You go into a small kind of room with carpets. There's a single table with a chair. The room is tiny. It's like 20 feet by 20 feet. There's another chair in the corner, and you see there's just piles and piles of books and a huge collection of old, dusty, musty books. A bunch of Gaia pads kicking around here or there, old ones. Some of them have cracks in them, and there's shelves of books and Gaia pads that go all the way to the ceiling, which is about 8 feet high. You see, judging by the dust, and you're guessing no one's been in here for probably quite some time.
Poppy leans out. Do you want a book? To Shiny.
You see, he's already looking. He's looking at the Adobe. He takes a piece off. Ding.
Probably shouldn't eat the
Gideon.
buildings.
Gideon sneezes.
Mr. Shiny goes. Puts it back.
Let me know if you want to read. Don't go too far.
All right, Gideon, do you follow her into the library?
Yes, and Gideon walks in and immediately sneezes because it's dusty.
Okay. You find one's called Book of the Site, and you find a history of Gaia. And it's about it is a piece of vellum, a scroll. It talks about the very early history of the Core Lands, in fact.
Gideon doesn't really have a use for books unless,
I wonder if
Oh.
I read it to you. and
Oh, yes,
you
right.
See it.
Braille.
You know, this book of sight might.
Book of
Oh.
Sight.
And it looks like this book will help you learn some kind of seer power. In this case, it will help you learn ESP.
This book teaches you
It'll take up to 10 days to read.
for a long time.
10 whole days.
And then you get exsensory seeing stuff. I wonder if I read it to you, if that would help. While we're talking about eyeballs, Doctor, I've got a beer, so yeah, she drinks. If you feel like talking about anything
Oh. Hmm.
in the head region,
No, I think I appreciate the offer, but no, thank you. Not right now.
Because we could find you, if you don't like that head, there's other heads.
I suppose.
Or a whole new body. We could go to the core. You're just sticking in something else.
And with what money exactly would we do that?
I got money.
I don't think we do. I think that was part of our problem to begin with.
Oh no, I have money. The way you get more money.
Mr. Shiny looks in the window. Check mark. Is Poppy being sincere?
Yeah. I have.
Poppy's being as sincere as she normally does with her sarcastic self.
I have at least 2.2 million core credits. Oh, and then
this job was for 9 million, as I recall.
Yeah, this job's for 9 million. And then I also have another pad with 1 million credits. Oh, and then I have a pad. I got money.
Okay.
She starts pulling pads out of her backpack. Look.
She's like, oh, this is
got one in that hole. See?
Mr. Shiny goes, boop, pulls a pad out.
That's the good one. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm just saying. Not that you're not, well, who you are, but we could, do a makeover.
I understand what you're saying. Thank you. I think this is what I'd like to say for now, and we can pick this up later, maybe. And then Gideon turns and like picks up a book and like holds it up, and, like.
Hey, Poppy turns Shiny in the window. She goes,
That's interesting. That's a good book.
Okay.
Is it upside down? Please let it be upside down.
Yes.
Probably.
It is upside down. After a few days you're staying in the pleasure palace. You guys are lying on pillows. Gideon, did you partake of your sweet elixir?
Probably.
Okay, okay, Gideon has apparently made friends with the cleaning bot. It comes up and nudges against Gideon. He picks it up, drinks out of it.
What if it used to be better to like hand him a bottle of it insteed of drinking straight from the robot? You know.
So after a while, the host has decided that this is probably a better idea. So the host, Tulam, has come over and says, "Perhaps, sir, I could get you some of your Gaia from the bottle."
Top shelf, please.
Of course, sir.
I want to just go.
Okay, you see a feathered sheriff walks in, takes their gloves off. They look, Poppy.
Please tell me you have more money.
May I join you? I've got good news.
I was leaving, but okay.
Captain Jomp lays down beside you on the pillows and says,
"Why doesn't anyone have chairs?"
There's chairs in the rooms. For here, they seem to like pillows for some reason.
It's so uncomfortable.
May I? They motioned to the hookah that had some magic leaf that was beside you. I don't know if you were using it, but he asks. They ask, sorry.
No.
It's not ours. It's your town. Can you please?
Excellent. They take it. Oh, gotta get some better magic leaf.
Captain!
Aye.
If a person can die of boredom, you're about to witness some death. Please.
Well, being a sheriff, I don't want to have to see that.
Please tell me you have money so we can go.
Aye, here it is. Okay, he hands you a pad.
Okay.
Your payment in full.
I look. How much
And
money?
Daddy, he only cooked for some time and he was awake days ago, but his mind was a little...
Yeah, I know, his face was all screwed up. I told you there was eyes.
He told us a terrible tale.
Yeah,
He did have memory then, you're saying?
Aye, he did. They went to the land of the south, the Dark Cavern. The Deity family was told by some traveler that there was treasure there. So they went to investigate. It was not a good idea. They're all infected by some kind of dark, black magic. He tells us that He lived there, trying to find the secret of Gaia. That the dark woman told him that if he could find the secret, that she'd let him go.
He was watching when we were there. He had screens, right, Poppy? It was screens, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
All over the walls.
Yep, screen's gross. Is there enough money on here?
Yes, there's 9 million core credits.
Good. Okay.
What was he watching exactly? Did he say anything about watching?
As I understand it, I think he was looking at just news feeds, different cameras around Gaia. They were looking for people. Said he was looking for the heroes of Gaia. As if Gaia has any heroes anymore.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
We could be a hero if there was enough money in it.
I'm sure you could, Poppy. I knew Daddy said something about a cataclysm coming or something.
Toy.
And there's only a few people who can stop it.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking for them. He said something about you. He points. I think he was off his rocker.
Me or the doctor? Or Shiny?
Aye. All of you.
Oh, last time I wasn't included in this mix.
Welcome to the team. Do these heroes get paid?
Only what you see there on the pad. I think he threw you in a bit of extra.
Yeah, I just
Puppies.
for the...
Well, anyway. I see you're all studying. I'll get out of your way.
Oh, we're done.
Oh. Okay, they lie back down.
Oh.
So you, Mr. Shiny, you're not...
Not what?
Special friends?
They're very close.
Yes, we're special, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Shiny's sitting there, kind of in the corner, like hulking, kind of, because he's back to his larger size. The curtains are pulled out. He's taking like the whole half of one of the sections. You see, this is kind of in the dim kind of light. You could barely see his eyes and some like his glowing bits. Goes, big check mark. Oh, there you are, Mr. Shiny. Shiny. Yeah, I heard you said it the first time.
More like rare friendship. Not special. Unique. I don't know what's special. But I'm not sure what that has to do with...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I would just... A few of the guards are wondering into as to your romantic attachment.
Oh! No. I love you, Shiny. No.
Gideon just starts laughing.
Well, that's Shiny. Well, that'd be weird.
If Mr. Shiny could get embarrassed, they see like two red things go on his cheek. He looks elsewhere. So are you staying at the Pleasure Palace for a while? Okay, Captain Jump moves just a touch closer and kind of smiles. They're a handsome enough. It's a handsome enough android. Their beauty is 97.
Handsome enough, yep. I think if we got the money in the book now, we're gonna move on. I don't know, unless Doctor, you're staying for a reason.
Not even.
Just so happens that your old friends will be here in a few days.
Yep, time to go.
Yeah, that would be our.
Oh, he owes us money. Wait.
I'm sure that Captain Blynk owes about everyone in Jada money.
I'm not sure that we'd ever.
Do you think that we could somehow get, like, does he get paid to come here?
Aye, he does.
Could
How much does he owe you?
Crap. Did you write that down, Doctor?
No.
A percentage of something.
Okay, Shiny goes, he puts a graph up, like, there's like a line graphs and percentages and squiggles.
Interest.
That's what
Compounded interest, yeah, it's like, bling, it's like the number's going slightly higher every time.
Exactly.
Aye, that much. Do you want us to take a little bit out of his pay for you?
Yes. Yes, I really do.
We, as the doctor and
Doctor.
financial advisor of that crew, I was third command on that ship. I think that I would have the authority to hold the full amount, actually, for the captain until he returns.
Okay.
Poppy was expecting the doctor to disagree, but now she feels she's rubbing off on the doctor in a good way.
A good way?
Yeah. Good. It's all good.
I'll tell you what. I'll keep the purse with you, and you can choose to give them whatever they want. But keep in mind, he's still got to pay his men as well.
Yeah, well...
What was that noise?
That was her failing a CE check and not giving an AE check.
AE check.
Effective empathy, which is essentially your conscience and your emotional contagion in Gaia, and failing that and not giving a crap at all.
No, that's fair. No, understood.
Captain Jumped is trying to ascertain how interested Poppy might be in their romantic advances if Poppy's into androgynes. And they are rolling CE. He fails. They fail incredibly, and assumes that, of course, you're into a white and blue feathered humanoid of androgynous state.
Wait, are we staying here or are we going there?
Tomorrow, Captain Blynk will show up with his men. If you're not going to be partaking of Easy's pleasure, and you're not hooked up with the robot, Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you and I can get better acquainted.
Poppy, didn't we have some studying to finish the book? There was another
97. They critically fail again. They don't catch your hint either, Gideon.
another.
Jumped is really in the mood.
More studying? What are we reading? Oh, that boring thing about Eve.
You know, you.
Okay, so Jump gets a little closer.
So the nihilistic
perhaps we could have a discussion about your guns. Where'd you learn to shoot?
I don't actually remember. This one's cool. I found this one. Okay, I start pulling them out. Shiny, throw me my other one. Okay.
Can I roll Gideon's emotional intelligence to see if he recognizes what Jumped is doing?
Sure.
I've rolled twice for both times I've rolled for Poppy. I've rolled 100 both times.
Oh my god. I just rolled an 85, which is definitely not going to make it for...
Nobody knows what's going on.
Nope. Gideon's like, yeah, have you seen her shoot? She's quite skilled. I tried my hand at it in the cover. And
I bet she is.
Okay, so this gun I altered myself. I do have smithing. There's this one, and I have this one.
Very impressive.
I prefer
this little thing too.
The sword. It doesn't shoot you back if you hit something wrong.
Okay, the little cleaning robot goes driving up to you, Gideon. Doesn't know if it should go any closer.
The robot likes you.
Mr. Shiny goes.
Shiny.
Shiny. He points.
That was a good one, Shiny.
Jumped, leans in. Says, let's go back to your room.
I share a room with the doctor and Mr. Shiny.
Well, perhaps they could wait out here for 10, 20 minutes.
That's not very long, is it? Nice of...
Because I don't know if it'll work between us, but we can give it a go.
It's not very long at all. I'm sure I could
you
keep
mean
Shiny.
sex? Oh.
They kind of laugh. If you're in the mood.
I read books all day.
So
Shiny.
Shiny.
We both look at Shiny.
Shini's picked up the cleaning robot's looking at it. Looks up.
Shiny, we had a thing, didn't we? The three of us were gonna a thing, right, Shiny?
Okay, Shiny rolls CE. He doesn't understand humanoids and their emotions very much. 95 goes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. No one has any idea what's going on.
Points at the little robot. It's going, trying to get out of his hand.
Poppy, you told me that we would,
The only one who realizes what's going on is Captain Jumped.
I say,
Who goes, well, I think I've overstayed my welcome. Okay, let's stand up.
no, listen. Listen.
Says, I better be going.
Don't.
The truth is, Poppy and I are very involved already, and we didn't.
The doctor's jealous.
I'm sorry. All this time I thought maybe she and Shiny had a thing, but
the doctor has something with Shiny, so it's kind of
I thought the doctor had something with the wee cleaning robot.
We're hoping it'll join.
Cleaning robot goes makes a lot of noise in Shiny's hand.
It's gonna join our group.
It's an incredibly.
You've all got your thing going on here. I have papers to do. I should go fill out reports.
I'm sorry.
Go back to my office. I'm sorry. I didn't. Okay, they trip over some pillows. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. They're backpedaling out as fast as possible. I didn't mean to be rude or anything.
No, we
can still be friends.
Okay, they get wrapped up in a curtain. I'll blast it. Bye. Okay, let's walk out. Mr. Shiny doesn't laugh. Doesn't understand.
What you and Shiny have is special, I'm sure. But I'm Shiny, that Poppy, that Gideon's pointing at Shiny.
Okay, he takes it away from his mouth.
Oh, don't eat it, Shiny.
Let's move it around his hand.
Down. That's Gideon's friend. We don't eat friends.
Okay, he puts it down. Goes driving off.